Hi Cecile, it's Victoria. I'm good, how are you? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, we need a good catch up soon. Listen, can you fit me in for a spray tan this evening? Yeah. Around midnight? Yeah. Well, you see, Dave's taken me on this surprise weekend getaway, so I need to look my best. Sorry it's late notice. Can you imagine Dave proposing? Well, what have you heard then? Cecile, why didn't you tell me this before? Oh, well, that just changes it completely. Well, I'm going to have my nails done, my hair done. Oh, can you fit me in? Cecile, can you just hold on a minute? Yeah, somebody's here. Hi, can I help you? Yep, okay, well just give me 1 minute. Cecile, somebody's here, I need to go. Yes. Well, can you fit me in? You're a lifesaver. So, spray tan, nails, hair, and waxing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Cecile. I owe you. Okay, yeah. Ciao, 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 ciao. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. How can I help? You're looking to open a blood bank account? That's absolutely fine. We have a whole range of accounts that you can open. Which one were you interested in? Oh, you're a newly made vampire. Oh, congratulations. How's vampire life treating you? Oh, wonderful. It does take some getting used to. And do you have your ID with you? Thank you. And your death certificate. Perfect. Okay, let's input that into my system. And your address on your ID is right. Okay, so it's a temporary address. Okay. And when are you moving into your permanent residence? I see. Okay. And your current employer's name? You don't have a job at the moment. Well, you kind of need a job in order to deposit the units into your bank account. Yeah. Well, we give you a 4-week grace period, so in that time you need to find a job, otherwise we'll have to close the bank account down and it may affect your credit score as well. But we do have some job openings here at the bank and with our partners as well, so we can go over those together at the end if you are interested. Great. Okay, do you have any dependents, familiars, any servants at all? No, I don't suppose you do. Okay. And your vampire patron's name? I'm sorry, say that again? Victor Ravenswood. You're telling me that Victor Ravenswood is your vampire patron? Do you have any proof of that? You gave your scroll away. Well, if I had a bag of O positive every time somebody came in here and said that they gave their scroll away, well, I wouldn't be working at the bank. Well, who made you then? Dr. Hastings. Well, that's fine. We can give her a ring just to verify that you say you are who you say you are. Just a minute. Yes, Susie, could you put me through to Dr. Hastings' office? Yes, I'll hold. Just a minute. Hi Debbie, it's Victoria over at the bank. Yes, I'm well, thank you. How's Maurice? Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Listen, I've got a new made vampire here and they lost their vampire scroll. Yes, I know, idiot. So I need you to verify their identity for me, if that's okay. Yeah, he says Victor Ravenswood's his vampire patron, you know. Oh, you remember? Oh, okay. Well, can you have just a quick word with them so you can just verify that they are who they are? Yeah. Okay, just 2 seconds. She wants to speak to you. Good. Yeah. So they are who they say they are. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. That's great. Thank you, Debbie. There's just one more thing. It says here on my system that your human's about to run out. Well, you see, we've changed our policies now. So, you have to recycle, so replace your human every 3 months now. Yes, I know. There's been new laws and new humane regulations been put into effect. I know, I don't agree with it either. So if you can get Jeff or Alan, or who's your vampire, who's your blood hunter now? Okay, so you've changed. What's their name? Ricardo. Yes, it's just to make sure that we know who's coming and going, that's it. Yeah, so if you can ask Ricardo to get you a new human within the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, because we'll have to drain her soon. Yes, I completely appreciate that it's getting harder and harder to find humans. What with GPS and, you know, all the technology that these humans have, it's just getting harder and harder, isn't it? Yeah, what happened to the good old days? Yes. Alright, well, if you have any problems whatsoever, then just give me a call. I'll be happy to help you. Yes. Well, it's been great to speak to you, Debbie. Yes. Alright, you take care now. Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, sorry about that. So that's fine. You are who you say you are. Apologies for any mix-up. Okay, so we have 3 types of bank accounts available, and not all of them will probably be available to you right now, but you never know, your circumstances may change in the future, so it's good to go over everything now. So we do have a basic saver, so you deposit 1,000 units per month into your blood bank account, and this entitles you to a withdrawal of 1 pint of blood a day. And at this level, the blood is kind of the lower end of the spectrum. It's kind of a mixture of the O's and the more common A's, and at this level it's not purified in any way. It's raw. You don't really necessarily know where it's come from. I call it the poor vampire's cocktail. Next you have the premium saver. Deposit 5,000 units and you're entitled to withdraw up to 8 pints a day. You can actually choose the type, the blood type, for a small percentage per month. So you can choose, say if your preference is A positive or AB negative, you can choose that for a premium per month. I think it's like 5% or something. Next we have the Elite Saver, and this is the creme de la creme of the accounts that we offer here at the Blood Bank. So you need to deposit 10,000 units or more per month, and this gives you unlimited withdrawals per month. There is a cap of 1,000 gallons a month, but if you need more than that, then we're totally happy to accommodate. You just need to let us know in advance. So if you're looking to host a party or a soiree or a reunion, then you just need to let us know in advance, just to make sure that we have the stock and the vintage available for you. And at this level you can choose whatever blood type you like. You can choose the higher level, more vintage blood as well at no extra premium, and this includes like Olympic athletes, highly intellectual people, college professors, that sort of thing. Celebrities are a little bit different. We don't really offer those to our elite members because celebrity blood is often a gimmick. It's not very pure. We do, of course, filter it and purify it, but you can tell. And to drink celebrities' blood raw, it's a very dangerous thing. You don't know what's been going through their blood system and what diseases they may have, so I wouldn't recommend that. I mean, yes, I know some of our elite members do fancy themselves a celebrity feast now and then, but it's down to your own personal risk, I'm afraid. We can also provide you blood vaults. So like I was talking to Dr. Hastings, she has her own blood hunter. So this is a person that goes out and snags a human for their client. They obviously make a percentage on that, but we keep them here at the vaults. So you can only keep a human for 3 months at a time due to new legislation and humanitarian laws. And then you have to recycle them. Every time you recycle your human, you get their skull. This is my first one that I'm very, very proud of. I didn't know their name in life, so I just call him Lucky now. And every time you collect one, if you get beyond 1,000 skulls, then you get your name in a Hall of Fame, which is a very prestigious place to be. So if you're interested in one of those, again, you have to be a premium member or above to have a vault, unfortunately. We also offer blood cards, which is kind of like human credit cards. So you can withdraw blood on credit. Again, you need to have a premium account or higher to open one of these, and the interest rate is fairly high on this, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for you right at this moment in time. Maybe in the future though. So a basic saver account is all I can offer you today. And like I said before, you will have to find yourself a job in the next 4 weeks to keep it open, but we'll get on to that in a minute. So let me just find the appropriate file for you. I've opened you an account on our system, but I will need to do some manual paperwork and get your signature if that's okay. It's been a long time since I opened a basic account. I haven't seen a new vampire for a long time. So let's just have a look. Is this it? New vampire accounts. This is the one. Yes. So if I can get you to sign this piece of paper, just have a read through the terms and conditions. Like I say, you've got a account now open on our system, but I'll just need your signature and approval here. Wonderful, thank you. I'll get Susie to file that later. Okie dokie, so on to the jobs. So here at the bank, we have many different opportunities coming and going and various vacancies which are now available. So the first one is blood hunters. So these are our resident blood hunters. You find that they're not very common in corporations anymore. It's mostly privatized. Blood hunting has become incredibly lucrative. Wealthy vampires are employing teams of blood hunters to snag humans for them because it's just a more economical way to get blood, so to say. So we only employ a very small amount of blood hunters here at the bank. Again, the competition is hugely fierce and you have to have at least 500 years experience as a vampire and 500 years experience as a blood hunter's apprentice. Now, the School of Blood Hunters, again, their waiting list is decades long, so it's so competitive to get in. However, if you have a word with Victor Ravenswood, then I'm sure if this is a job you would like to pursue, he may be able to pull some strings for you. What I've heard from Victor's glowing reputation. So I definitely would recommend talking with Victor to see if he can pull some strings. In this business, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And if you can get a wealthy client who you work for, then you are made for life. It's a very, very rewarding job and a rewarding field to get into. You also are eligible to open an elite bank account with us by default if you are a blood hunter, so it's very lucrative. The next job that we have is lab work. So here at the bank we also have a very large, very sophisticated laboratory where we process the humans, so where we categorise them into male and female and also into age. So you'll need to have nursing qualifications as well as some embalming and scientific qualifications like body anatomy and stuff like that. So you'll be expected to care for the humans, so keep them in a state of euphoria and stupor so they don't really know what's going on. It's incredibly stressful if they do become self-aware. A couple of decades ago we did have one human who tried to escape and it wasn't very pretty, and they had to be put down and the blood was wasted, so it was a great loss. So you'll be required to look after them, tell them stories, wash them, bathe them, keep them fed, that sort of thing. We've stopped putting them into a coma because we found that the blood tasted very different as to when they were awake and alive and, doing exercise and that sort of thing. We just keep them in such a happy environment, give them everything they need, free roam, free range, interacting with others, that sort of thing. It's just better that way and their blood tastes much better. However, again, like I said, this does require some qualifications which I don't think necessarily you have at the moment, so we'll go on to the next one. We do have vampire resources opportunities, which is basically my job. So client care, client outreach, dealing with the bank on an administrative level, daily bookkeeping and accounting and that sort of thing. But again, you need qualifications in math and vampire resources as well. Well, I can, if you're interested in that job, I can give you some pamphlets about the university that I attended. It's really, really good, and if you're interested in a career in vampire resources, then I highly recommend you go there. It's brilliant. So I'll give you some information about that before you leave. So that kind of leaves data entry, which is just an entry-level job, but you find that most newly made vampires coming from a human background do go into data entry because it's a very good way to immerse yourself into the economical vampire industry. So this industry is very, very complicated. There's a lot of politics that happen behind the scenes, so it's very good to just sort of gradually ease yourself into this environment and this industry because it's very tough. Now, data entry, it is pretty boring, but if you've got a good knowledge of Windows 98, then you're fine. And I really think that this job would be perfect for you. Alright, so I can get you some application forms. Now, I don't have any application forms for the Blood Hunters Academy. You'll have to speak to Victor about that because he needs to pull some serious strings to get you in there, but that's up to you. So, lab work, vampire resources. I'll also give you some information about the university. And data entry, which is here. Okay, they're just old forms. Okay. So if I give you these, fill them out in your own time, and you're welcome to send them back to me here or into the reception at the front office. Again, I would highly recommend you speaking to Victor about all of these positions because you never know, he might know somebody in this certain field, in that department. You just never know. It's always good to ask. So, like I say, your bank account should be open within the next 5 to 10 working days. We'll send you a card and your membership number to your address. I know it's a temporary address, so if you do find your permanent residence before that time, then please let us know as soon as possible. We'd hate for your card to get lost in the post or end up at someone else's house. So, is there anything else I can help you with today? No? Well, it's been an absolute pleasure in meeting you, and I'm so glad that you chose our bank. I'm going off to have a spray tan now. Have you visited the necromance bar at all? No? Well, I highly recommend Cecile. She's amazing at what she does. And if you say that I recommended you, then maybe she'll give you a discount. Alright, well, it's great to get to meet you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.